I see myself back there.
Just go here.
Oh, that's your seat down there.
Well, that's where Anita's supposed to sit if she should. This one right here.
Anita's over
Oh, yeah.
here.
Okay, great.
There.
Already landed.
Well, how was that for an entrance?
Yeah, that's true.
Sitting with the bad boys today.
Hey, buddy.
You could come over here if you want.
I just know it, Vernon.
Not everything.
You told me this was the bad boy side. Now I'm a little worried.
You know what? I'm sorry, Bill.
Oh, don't worry about it, Maeve. It's not a big deal.
Hugs and sat next to one another.
Yeah. We were talking about that earlier.
On a, maybe. Is he? I'm up. Okay.
Yeah, there you go.
There are 14 people in this.
How are you, Mr. Leonard?
Very good, Anita. How about yourself?
Good.
More part of it. As chairman, though, I think you're really good.
Yeah.
Too easy though, to bring up that. Oh, easy to do that.
Yeah, I know.
To you.
Good morning. I had a 7:15 doctor's
Yeah, you-
appointment already, got my second shingle shot.
Put a refrigerator.
We actually have a
Coffee,
quorum.
single shot?
Or you could even go with
I
one.
should get one.
I know,
I got one here.
Sneak in here, sit down.
know people that have had it.
Sort of
and that's
like-
the reason
It's
we're
for you online here.
So I got it.
I was online in case there was a lot of traffic.
COVID's all done now.
I signed in online.
They're all shotted up.
I'm all shotted up and, immune to everything, I hope.
She got her video on.
My wife will come in
I
and
have
say,
that
are you
doctor
done
that
yet?
sees early.
I said, wait a minute, you're on TV.
Almost from the shot.
Stand up.
I'm Cheryl Strathman.
9 o'clock.
Okay.
Nice to see you in person.
That way.
We're good.
Oh, do we get a agenda?
Oh, John has a doctor's.
Hey, we put you by
Where did you
bait.
put me now?
By baits, and you.
There we
both-
go.
That's where all the trouble is.
I'm up to no good.
If you have a question, just ask Cliff.
You know what? We're united.
Yes, we are. Yes, we are.
Vernon?
Out.
I thought I'd sneak
Oh,
in
the-
here and sit down.
Time being 9:02. My name is Chris Caius. I'm president of the King County Forest Preserve, and I'd like to call the meeting for Tuesday, May 11th, 2021 to order. And I would like to start with the Pledge of Allegiance. Would Blair Peters please start us in that?
Morning, everybody. I pledge allegiance
and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, God, indivisible, liberty, and justice for all.
You're like, oh boy. Okay, thank you. I almost got that right this morning. Can we have roll call, please?
Alan?
Alan, present. Good morning.
Morning. Caius?
Guys present.
Bates?
It's really present.
Berman?
Berman here.
Brown?
Brown here.
Davis?
Davis here.
Ford? Oz? Gums?
Comes here.
Iqbal?
Iqbal present.
Kenyon?
And in here.
Caius? Oh, I already called you. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, I'm here twice. Get a vote
Kopi?
twice. Okay, great, thank you.
Hold
We have
on.
a quorum.
I'm not quite done.
Oh, sorry.
It's all right. Leonard?
Leonard here.
Lewis?
Lewis here.
Martin?
Martin present.
Molina?
Molina present.
Sanchez? Shepro?
Shepro here.
Silva?
Here.
Strathman?
Strathman here.
Surges?
Surges here.
Tepe?
Deppie here.
Weber? Oh, Weber's gone. I'm so sorry. I did not update this. Oniki?
Monique present.
And Kopi, were you present? No. Yep.
Okay, now we have an extra quorum now. Is there public comment? I don't think we had anybody sent in, and anybody online? Okay, item 4. We'll dispense with that. And now the presentation and approval. May I have a motion and a second to approve the minutes from April 13th, 2021 meeting?
Gums will move.
Berman.
Gums move, Berman second. Are there any changes or modifications? Hearing none, seeing none. Roll call, please.
Alan?
Alan, aye.
Bates?
Bates, aye.
Berman?
Berman, yes.
Brown?
Brown, yes.
Davis?
Davis, yes.
Ford?
Yes.
Braz?
Yes.
Gums?
Yes.
Iqbal?
Iqbal, yes.
Kenyon?
Yes.
Caius?
Caius, yes.
Kopi? Leonard?
Leonard, yes.
Lewis?
Lewis, yes.
Martin?
Martin, yes.
Molina?
Molina, yes.
Sanchez? Shepro?
Shepro, yes.
Silva?
Yes.
Strathman?
Yes.
Surges? Tepe?
Deppie, yes.
Moniki?
Yes.
Okay, they're approved.
Minutes are approved. May I have a motion and a second to approve the bills and commissioners per diem from April 2021? Moved by
Braz moves.
Braz,
Wonicky seconds.
second by Wonicky. Any discussion, changes? Roll call, please.
Alan?
Alan, aye.
Bates?
Bates, aye.
Berman?
Berman, yes.
Brown?
Yes.
Davis?
Davis, yes.
Ford?
Yes.
Braz?
Yes.
Gums?
Yes.
Iqbal?
Iqbal, yes.
Kenyon?
Yes.
Caius?
Caius, yes.
Kopi? Leonard?
Leonard, yes.
Lewis?
Lewis, yes.
Martin?
Yes.
Molina?
Molina, yes.
Sanchez? Shepro?
Shepro, yes.
Silva?
Yes.
Strathman?
Strathman, yes.
Surges? Tepe?
Deppie, yes.
Moniki?
Yes.
Okay, they're approved.
Okay. Motion passes. They're approved. Now, resolution approving the bid for Hughes Creek Golf Club parking lot project. Mr. Ken Anderson.
Good morning. Before you have a approval request for a bid for our Hughes Creek Golf Course. We're resurfacing the parking lot in the area on the clubhouse side. We went out for bid. We did have a lowest responsive responder being Champion Paving Corp. out of Hampshire, Illinois, for a total of $108,548. We also would like to add a 10% contingency to that to make a total amount of $119,403. This came in under budget. We had, for the fiscal year, proposed a $296,000. So we're very happy with the results of the bid.
Okay, may I have a motion and a second to approve the resolution approving a bid for the Hughes Creek Golf Club parking lot project? Moved
Bates-
by
Bates
Bates
moves.
moves,
Leonard seconds.
Leonard seconds.
And is it National
Is there a
Paving Day?
discussion? Anyone online? Hearing none, seeing none. Roll call, please.
Allen,
Allen, I.
Muted.
Bates,
Aye.
Berman,
Berman, yes.
Brown,
Yes.
Davist,
Davis, yes.
Ford,
Yes.
Froz,
Yes.
Gums,
Yes.
Iqbal,
Iqbal, yes.
Kenyon,
Yes.
Caius,
Caius, yes.
Opie, Leonard,
Leonard, yes.
Lewis,
Lewis, yes.
Martin,
Martin, yes.
Molina,
Molina, yes.
Sanchez, Shepro,
Shepro, yes.
Silva,
Yes.
Strathman,
Yes.
Surges, Tepe,
Tepe, yes.
Winnicki.
Yes.
Okay, it's approved.
All right, motion's approved. Under land acquisition, FPR 2105-2873, resolution approving an identification sign easement agreement with the city of Geneva. Again, you, Mr. Anderson?
Yes, thank you for approving the other one. And Commissioner Davis reminded me it's National Paving Day today, so, no, I'm joking. So before you, you have a request for an agreement with the city of Geneva. They came to us desiring to put a identification sign at the corner of 31 and Fabian, and also on 25 and Fabian within the Fabian Forest Preserve. Staff has reviewed this. We like the plant communities that are being proposed, and Commissioner Froz had brought up the potential issue with improvements that are associated with the intersection of 31 and Fabian. And we are working with KDOT and the city of Geneva to rectify those, to make sure that any improvements they do will not encumber any improvements that are done in Route 31. So that's before you for approval.
All right, may I have a motion and a second to approve the resolution approving an identification sign easement agreement with the city of Geneva? Moved by
Martin.
Mr. Martin, second by
Raz.
Froz. There's further discussion. Anything online? Hearing none, seeing none. Roll call, please.
Allen,
Allen, I.
Bates,
Bates, aye.
Berman,
Berman, yes.
Brown,
Yes.
Davist,
Davis, yes.
Ford,
Yes.
Froz,
Yes.
Gums,
Yes.
Iqbal,
Iqbal, yes.
Kenyon,
Yes.
Caius,
Caius, yes.
Opie, Leonard,
Leonard, yes.
Lewis,
Lewis, yes.
Martin,
Martin, yes.
Molina,
Molina, yes.
Sanchez, Shepro,
Shepro, yes.
Silva,
Yes.
Strathman,
Strathman, yes.
Surges, Tepe,
Tepe, yes.
Winnicki.
Yes.
Okay, it's approved.
Motion is approved. Number 9, ordinance. Ordinance for the annual budget appropriation fiscal year 2021-2022. Mr. Stanish, it's online. Oh, no, there he is right there.
I'm right.
Hiding behind
I could go
Mark.
online if you'd
I
like.
thought
but-
I saw you somewhere this morning.
Yes, so before you, that's went through both the finance and executive committees, is the budget for the upcoming fiscal year starting July 1st. For the general fund, it's of course proposed as being balanced at about $9.85 million. Slight adjustments on the revenue due to property taxes, slight increase due to the CPI and new construction. Golf courses were a decrease due to Settlers Hill being closed for renovations. And state replacement tax, a proposed slight increase from the Illinois Municipal League. In regards to expenses, we have no new positions being requested, a 3% merit pool. The health insurance premiums declined by 4.4%. All of the vehicles being proposed in the budget are replacement vehicles. and just smaller projects of about $70,000. For the Construction and Development Fund, there's $2 million of new projects being proposed and about $12.5 million of carryover projects. So still a lot of work being done in the Construction and Development Fund. And then all of the other funds are budgeted as necessary to meet the needs of both the general fund and construction and development.
Okay, may I have a motion and a second to approve the ordinance for the annual budget appropriation fiscal year 2021, 2022? Moved by Berman, second by Kenyon. Is there any discussion? Hearing none, seeing none, roll call, please.
Allen,
Allen, I.
Bates,
Bates, aye.
Berman,
Berman, yes.
Brown,
Yes.
Davis,
Davis, yes.
Ford,
Yes.
Bras,
Yes.
Gums,
Yes.
Iqbal,
Iqbal, yes.
Kenyon,
Yes.
Caius,
Caius, yes.
Hopi, Leonard,
Leonard, yes.
Lewis,
Lewis, yes.
Martin,
Martin, yes.
Molina,
Molina, yes.
Sanchez, Shepro,
Kepro, yes.
Silva,
Yes.
Strathman,
Yes.
Surges,
Surges, yes.
Tepe,
Tepe, yes.
Oniki.
Yes.
It's approved.
Motion passes. Item 10, new and unfinished business. Mr. Stanish, resolution approving the surplus vehicle and equipment disposal.
Yes, before you is a list of 8 items that the district is looking to declare surplus and have it auctioned off on the online auction service. Included in your packet is the list of the items that were auctioned off last year with the number of bids and the final winning bid price for each of the items. So the recommendation is to use the public surplus for this surplus items. The district has been doing this since 2013.
Okay, may I have a motion and a second to approve the resolution approving the surplus vehicle and equipment disposal?
Leonard seconds.
Leonard, seconds. Is there discussion? Roll call, please.
Allen,
Allen, I.
Bates,
Bates, aye.
Berman,
Berman, yes.
Brown,
Yes.
Davis,
Davis, yes.
Ford,
Yes.
Bras,
Yes.
Gums,
Yes.
Iqbal,
Iqbal, yes.
Kenyon,
Yes.
Caius,
Caius, yes.
Hopi.
Copi present and yes.
Thank you. Leonard,
Leonard, yes.
Lewis,
Lewis, yes.
Martin,
Martin, yes.
Molina,
Molina, yes.
Sanchez,
Sanchez, yes.
Shepro,
Shepro, yes.
Silva,
Yes.
Strathman,
Rathman, yes.
Surges,
Surges, yes.
Tepe,
Tepe, yes.
Oniki.
Yes.
Approved.
That motion passes. Now, resolution approving mitigation credit rates for Murrehead Springs Forest Preserve Wetland Stream Mitigation Bank. Again, Mr. Anderson, back again.
Yes, with great elation, expectation, we have the Muirhead Springs Wetland and Stream Bank Mitigation Project before you. We started this project in 2018. We've worked through the mitigation bank instrument process with the Army Corps of Engineers and other entities. So we're before you to request setting a rate that we would for the mitigation for wetlands and the mitigation for streams. We will be the first mitigation bank with a stream component to the mitigation project. So the wetland credits, we'd be looking at 50,000 to 150,000 per acre. And for the stream, we'd be looking at 250 per linear foot to 1,500 linear foot. The staff will work with whatever entity requests the mitigation credits. And on an annual basis, we'll come back to the Finance Committee and make sure that these still are relevant to what's going on in the world of mitigation banking.
Bringing money in. May I have a motion and a second to approve the resolution approving
Have it.
mitigation credit rates for Murrehead Springs Forest Preserve Wetland and Stream Mitigation Bank?
Have a second.
Was who first?
I think Mr.
Herman? Davis second?
Yeah, let's,
Davist? Second? Is there any discussion? Ms. Winicki?
Thank you, Mr. Chair, Mr. President. Will the funds go into the general fund that come in from wetland banking?
It goes into Fund 11, which is the mitigation fund. We will use funds that we do get up to the 20% that pre-sales, and we use that for construction and then maintenance. And then eventually, as that becomes a surplus, there will have to be some other ideas done with those funds.
Okay.
Question, Kopi.
Mr. Copey?
Hi, thank you. The question I have is, I'm understood that if you want to, if a party wants to delineate some wetland property and they agree to the terms to transfer that wetland onto another property via this mitigating process we're talking about. Is there excavation that needs to take place on the county's end in order to satisfy that, or how is that water retained? Do you understand my question? I'm lacking terminology and understanding.
I'm not sure if you're able to look in your packet, but you'll see a plan that's been developed that shows where the wetland components are, the buffer will be in the stream, and those components need to be installed before we can receive all of the credits that, let's say the wetland is 182, the stream is a little over 6,000 linear feet of stream. So before we can sell all the credits, we have to have all those improvements done. And it's usually
I
a 5 years of maintenance after you do finish that up.
Did that answer the question, Mr. Copey?
Yes, I was on mute. I actually had another question that I was alluding to. What would be the cost to producing that scenario?
That project right there is about $6 million worth of improvements, what you see on that map.
Wow,
Okay,
good
thank
question. Good answer, too. I like that answer. That's money to come in to restore
Right.
Murrehead Springs. That's great.
Bates, please, Mr. Chairman.
Ms. Bates?
So it will cost us $6 million to make it into a good wetland, and then so it costs us $6 million to make the improvements, and then we receive $100,000 per acre.
So we will be,
Mitigation.
the Corps allows us to take up to 20% of that $6 million to start the construction. So the goal would be to have the construction completed utilizing the funds that we have generated. And so as we progress with the improvements, we'll be able to sell more credits to help keep the cost of that. So
So are we making?
it's even. So we're not borrowing a bunch of money to do the project.
Right, in the long, so initially, you're obtaining enough funds to do the construction ahead of time.
Okay.
Then, over the long term, after the maintenance is complete, and then your costs start to decrease, but you're still bringing in revenue, you can then determine how to utilize those funds for one-time initiatives like capital projects. So it will definitely help to be a funding source to the district. But that is in the long term. More
Okay.
than likely, I mean, you're talking 20 years plus.
Okay.
It's not something that's going to be coming back to the commission in the next couple of years. This will be a definite the longest term project the district's ever engaged in.
Okay, thank you.
Your fourth term.
I'm looking forward to it.
Any other questions? Okay. Hearing none, seeing none. Roll call, please.
Allen,
Allen, I.
Bates,
Bates, aye.
Berman,
Berman, yes.
Brown,
Yes.
Davis,
Our grandkids will be able to thank us. And yes.
Ford,
Yes.
Bras,
Yes.
Gums,
Gums, yes.
Iqbal,
Iqbal, yes.
Kenyon,
Yes.
Caius,
It's always for the grandkids, all of it. Yes.
Copey,
Copy, yes.
Leonard,
Leonard, yes.
Lewis,
Lewis, yes.
Martin,
Martin, yes.
Molina,
Molina, yes.
Sanchez,
Sanchez, yes.
Chepro,
Shepro, yes.
Silva,
Yes.
Strathman,
Yes.
Surges, Tepe,
yes.
Wonicky. Okay, it's approved.
Motion passes. Resolution authorizing an amendment to the Fox River Trail Union Pacific Railroad review fees. Mr. Anderson, one more happy time.
So before you have one of our favorite projects, the tunnel project for the Raymond Street connection of the trail for the Fox River. We need to add additional funding to compensate the UP Railroad for their review of the project. So we're adding $20,000 to the existing fund. We have the funds available, and so we're just looking for your approval to be able to do that.
It's bookkeeping kind of stuff, the cost money. Any questions, comments? Hearing none? I'm sorry. May I have a motion and a second?
Wonicky moves.
Approve the resolution authorizing an amendment to the Fox River Trail Union Pacific Railroad review fees. Wonicky moves.
Strathman, second.
Strathman, second. Now, discussion. Sorry. Got ahead of myself, excited. Roll call, please.
Allen,
Allen, I.
Bates,
Bates, aye.
Berman,
Berman, yes.
Brown,
Yes.
Davis,
Davis, yes.
Ford,
Yes.
Bras, Gums,
Gums, yes.
Iqbal,
Iqbal, yes.
Kenyon,
Yes.
Caius,
Caius, yes.
Opie,
Copy, yes.
Leonard,
Leonard, yes.
Lewis,
Lewis, yes.
Martin,
Martin, yes.
Molina,
Molina, yes.
Sanchez,
Yes.
Chepro,
Shepro, yes.
Silva,
Yes.
Strathman,
Strathman, yes.
Surges, Tepe,
Tepe, yes.
Wonicky.
Yes.
It's approved.
Motion passes. I believe there is no need to go into executive session today, right? That's off the list. Communications, start with Lori.
For the last time, can you hear me? For the last time, I will talk about our native plant sale. We wrapped it up on May 8th. We're still waiting for a final invoice from our plant vendor, but we think we brought in around $5,200, which is more than last year. Proceeds will go to fish stocking efforts at various preserves, and thank you to everyone who in any way helped with this event. Sorting plants, buying plants, making donations, much appreciated. That's it.
Thanks. And Monica, you had something?
Yes, I sent out an email to the full commission yesterday regarding, or no, I'm sorry, it was last week, regarding a upcoming tour of the Sleepy Hollow Ravine. A couple commissioners had approached us last year about trying to schedule a tour in the spring because this property actually has the best spring ephemeral plant community of any property we own. And I would probably even say in the county itself. And so working with Ben Habither, we've selected next week because it seems that's going to be when everything's really popping on the property. So if everyone could please RSVP, it would really be helpful so I know who's coming and the best place to park. We're limited with parking there, and so we might have to be creative, but it's also going to be a public noticed meeting. So I just need to be prepared for that. So please RSVP to myself or to Gabby.
I'm sorry, I didn't see that, nor did I hear the date.
Oh, okay. It's Friday, this Friday at 1 o'clock.
This Friday.
This Friday?
Yes. So the email went out last week.
Monica, I didn't get it either. This is Alan.
I
don't think I got it.
Yeah,
I will resend.
Thank you.
And so where would you meet?
Well, more than likely, we're going to meet off the commercial park off of Randall and come in that way. because we do not have a formal parking lot for this site because it's not really open to the public. And sometimes we park on a adjoining residential property off of Sleepy Hollow Road, but I don't believe there's going to be enough parking for this tour. So I'm going to be sending out information to everybody on directions and where to park in the commercial park off of Randall.
This is a beautiful piece. If anybody wants to get muddy and this is the one.
Don't scare them. It's not going to be muddy on Friday, I don't think.
On Friday.
There, I think.
Right. But it is a very naturalized area. There are no trails, and so everyone needs to dress accordingly, depending on what the weather is going to be like, and bring appropriate footwear.
We have wonderful lunch places at the north end of the county too, if
Yes.
you'd like to come
Yes,
beforehand.
we do. So I'll get that out right away.
Friday, the 14th at what time?
1 o'clock.
We have all the amenities in the north end of the county, don't we?
Running water and everything. It's so cool.
I hear you guys are buying though.
Cliff's buying.
Gums, you bring that dog, I'm buying lunch, so.
Oh, I'm on it. All right.
Okay. All right. Thank you. I guess that wraps it up. Get a hold of us. Sounds like a good group and a really good walk. Did you have anything else to say, Mr. Davis? Maybe on the foundation, or?
I'm not sure we can keep Lori's promise that we won't talk about the plant sale ever again. In fact, I can pretty much tell you that we will. And we
For
look
next
forward
year.
to suggestions for, what to dedicate funds to next time. It was fish this time, but we're eager to hear new ideas. And of course, we're still always on the lookout for people to join the board. So think about which of your friends and acquaintances you can annoy and pester them into joining us.
Apparently, I'm not annoying enough. It's hard to believe, but I haven't gotten anybody. Please consider joining the board. You'd be a welcome participant. Okay. Any other comments? I think that's it. Communications, president's comments. Well, I was able to participate in 3 events in the last 5 days or so. The last Thursday senior stroll down at Glenwoods. Did I get that right?
Glenwood Park.
Glenwood Park, right down here. Ben took us on a tour down there with seniors, a lot of regulars, beautiful spring flowers. They offer that once a month on the Thursday right after exec. So if you're here already and they're going to be doing it, you can just pop right over from here over to wherever they're having it. They have it in various forest preserves. We did a flower walk with Erica Lemon up at Camp Tomochichi in the Freeman Game on Saturday, which was great. Lots of spring flowers popping. So that was a kind of a preview to what we're going to see this Friday. And then our leader of volunteers worked with the Friends of the Fox and an 8th grader in Batavia over here to do a river cleanup on Saturday, that same Saturday. So it was great. There's lots of activities happening all the time. And for those on the board that are just getting acquainted with what's going on in the Forest Preserve, I encourage you to read the department reports at the end of the agenda. They're a wealth of knowledge of what's going on in the forest preserves, and it's a long list of items, all very interesting. So at the end of each agenda, department reports are fascinating. All the way from the police department with our new chief back there. Paul, everybody got introduced to him. Hopefully, if you didn't get a chance to, actually, that was exec. If you haven't met Paul Berger, our new police chief, now's your chance. Sorry, I didn't introduce you right up front. I did it exec, yeah. Okay. He's still waiting for his uniform. That's part of the problem. We'll have him clothed. Okay, may I have a motion and a second to place the monthly department reports on file? Moved by
I would move it.
Kenyon.
Berman second.
Berman second. Any discussion? Roll call, please.
Allen,
Allen, aye.
Bates,
Bates, aye.
Berman,
Berman, yes.
Brown,
Yes.
Davis,
Davis, yes.
Ford,
Yes.
Gums,
Yes.
Roz,
Yes.
Iqbal,
Iqbal, yes.
Kenyon,
Yes.
Caius,
Caius, yes.
Opie,
Opie, yes.
Leonard,
Leonard, yes.
Lewis,
Lewis, yes.
Martin,
Martin, yes.
Molina,
Molina, yes.
Sanchez,
Yes.
Shepro, Silva,
Yes.
Sturgis,
Surges, yes.
Pepe,
Tepe, yes.
Winnicki,
Yes.
Strathman, yes.
Strathman, yes. Sorry. They're approved.
It's a long list. Thanks for everybody attending. One more comment from the floor. Ms. Winnicki?
Thank you, Mr. President. I was just thinking about Friday with the tour. If anybody would like to carpool, let me know, especially if we have a minimal amount of space for parking. So just give me a call and we'll set it up. Thank you. Oops.
And Ms. Bates?
I want to say how beautiful those plants were and still are. They're slowly planting themselves. So
Good.
thank you.
Finding themselves.
They're beautiful.
Great. And wait till they bloom. All right. Anything else for the good of the Kane County Forest Preserve? Mr. Kenyon moves to adjourn. Second by Berman. All in favor?
Aye.
Is adjourned until Tuesday, June 8th, 2021 at 9